everybody. This is April Torres from the Stop the Hate program, sending a positive message about you kids not wanting to join the gangs or do the drugs that also come included with it. Let me tell you something. When you join them kind of people in your life, you're out on them streets, you're heading for total disaster. Because at them parties, when you go there and you join these gangs and you do them drugs, and when something really does happen to you, those people ain't going to call 911 to help your asses. I've seen a lot of hellish shit out there. They dump your ass in the alleyway, and it might take weeks or maybe a month or so before somebody finds you and spots you and they call 911. By the time then, it's too late. Maggots are already crawling out of your body and all that shit. Flies are all over you. Rigor mortis is already set in. What a way to go, man. What a way to go. Because you wanted to join the gangs and you want to do all the drugs. You want to be out on them streets, play the gang banging deal, think it's cool. And you think everybody out there that's on them streets and you think it's cool to hang out with them, that they care about you. Well, let me tell you something. They don't. They don't give a rat's fuck about you. They don't care. They just wait for the next customer that wants to get another high, and they dump your ass in a fucking alleyway or in an abandoned house. It might take more than maybe a month. It might take weeks before the police or 911 even find your ass. And you're already almost fully decayed. And this is not a joke, man, because we get a lot of it around here on these streets. You don't want to become like that. I want you kids to go and stay in school. Make something out of yourselves. Do something for your community. You know, hopefully one day you get a college degree and all that. Do positive changes, you know. You can do it. A lot of you kids have talent and you're very smart. A lot of you. And you can use that in a positive way. You don't have to kill yourselves today because you want to be on the streets and gang banging and doing drugs. That's not how it works, man. Because when you're in that, you're in a dark path. And, you know, this is drugs and gangs. They'll lead you up to jail, institutions, and death. That's all it'll lead you to. And that's only the tip of the iceberg. Believe me. You think that, you know, these so-called frenemies on these streets care about you. Well, they don't. You know what the term frenemy means? That means they act like your friends, but they're not. They're your enemies. So in the street term, I call it frenemies. Because that's where it's at. These people don't give a rat's ass about you. When something happens, like I said, they'll dump your ass anywhere. And it might take months or weeks before they find your ass. 911 or the police. Because these individuals that do this, they don't care. They just wait for the next sucker to come in and join the group. And that's how the shit works. Because when you're doing the drugs and you're gangbanging and all that shit, you know, and when you overdose or something happens to you, they don't want to draw attention to themselves with the police and all that. So what do you think they're going to do with your sorry ass? They're going to dump you in a abandoned house or in a fucking alleyway. So you kids better think about that. You're thinking running the streets and acting like you're cool and you know everything is cool. Stay home with your parents, get an education, listen to your parents directly, listen to authority figures. Because we're trying to help you, man. We don't want to see you end up in a coffin. It's if you're lucky enough to get there soon enough. And the morgues are filled of people that either have been in the gangs doing drugs or whatnot, and got killed. You know, this ain't no joke. The morgues are full of it. They always got room for an extra body if you don't give a shit and you don't want to listen to this program that I have. They're always waiting for an extra body. There's no shortage. So with all that, I want to thank you for listening. Hopefully you got this message. 10-4, yo.